Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, World of Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the AMX 50B. This is a Tier 10 French auto-loading heavy, and it is equally one of the most fragile and dangerous tanks on the battlefield. If you don't know how to play this vehicle, it's going to be a really bad pick for you to grind, because of the fact its armor is literally awful. The entire hull will be penned by even stock tier 9s. The sides are somehow even worse. You'll get penned by HE anywhere on the sides. Even on the front, if people know where to aim on the little corner cutouts, you are still susceptible to higher caliber HE. This is not a tank for players that do not know the ins and outs of the battlefield. But if you do, this can quickly become one of the most dangerous vehicles available. Let's talk about why. First of all, we have the gun. It's got a 4-shell clip, which deals 380 damage on each shell. Combine all those together, and you deal 1,540 damage. It's got a 2.73 second interclips. That's 8.2 seconds of dumping time to deal 1,500 damage. That's kind of insane. An E100 can shoot at your teammate, you can turn around, go bam, 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 and he'll be down half of his entire HP pool, and then you just back up, reload. And by the way, this tank's got good DPM. 3,000 is very solid for a tier 10 heavy. Its dispersion is pretty good at 0.317, and the aiming time is also fairly good. This tank's gun is absolutely incredible. Pen-wise, it's even more insane at 360 mils of APCR, meaning that armor is not a problem for this vehicle. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, so it can work a ridgeline very well, and it reverses really good now at 18. The vehicle used to have pretty poor reverse speed. It was like 13 or something like that, but Wargaming buffed the reverse on this tank, and that's good and bad. It's really good if you're driving it. It's really bad if you wanted to punish this tank for dumping 1,500 of your HP into the garbage can. Either way, I think this vehicle is an absolute blast to play. I never really like to play it because I'm always worried that I'm going to get nuked. Some 183 or, something's just going to go bam! My HP is going to be clapped out of existence. You actually have to pay a lot of attention to the battle you're in to do well in this vehicle, when I could just drive a yo and go bam bam back in the cover and do a lot better. But today, we're going to be playing this tank and seeing just what we can do in it. Now, up against us, we have a Concept 1B, an M6 Yo. They got a lot of nasties on the heavy flank, but what they don't have is a lot of nasties on the medium side. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to drive my supercharged box over towards the medium flank. I mean, this vehicle, it's fast. It's got a very solid power to weight. And while it's not as quick as mediums, the fact that we're chilling at almost 50 kilometers per hour right now says really all you need to know. They have a T-22, and that's the only medium that their team has been supplied with. So what I'm hoping, well, we actually have the T-22 right in front of us, and that's already... I mean, we damaged his ammo rack with the first shell. He didn't repair it, and that's what happens when you don't repair your ammo rack. Unfortunately, we do indeed get hit by an enemy tank destroyer. Most likely, well, it has to be one of the Chinese TDs. I can't say which one it is because, I mean, it's impossible to tell. But, yeah, it's one of the two Chinese TDs. Oh, and we got a 183 in front. 183 missed. That is kind of huge. We're going to send this 183. I don't know if the WZ's sitting in the position to shoot us here. Oh, he is. That's kind of annoying, not going to lie. But what I'm hoping right now is that we can get one, and oh, we bounced that one. Oh, and yep, the enemy team is not lying. Their team is indeed camping in spawn. We get 2 shells into that player, and we're in a really bad situation now because, well, I mean, you can see why we're in a bad situation. The good news is we have support from a teammate. So what we can do now is we can chill right here, and if that 183 decides to send me, we should be okay. Oh, we get hits, but the 183 is dead. So we get 1 shell into the WZ, and 2 shells into the WZ, and he's dead because we baited him out into the open, and our teammate was able to kill him. Well, that's what happens when you basically send 3 vehicles after a singular tank. Wow. Well, that's the 50V for you, ladies and gents. I mean, it's an incredible tank, and we can see that here. When you are able to play this vehicle properly, and not only that, but catch your opponents off guard, wow, can it do well. Really, the only reason we're even low right now is because the enemy team had so many vehicles just kind of camping. Really hoping the concept misses us, and there you go. He did indeed miss, which means we can load a gold shell. Okay, that was just a really, really sad shot, but there you go. Nice shell into the concept. He's only got one shot worth of HP left, and he just lost that anyway. Well, there you go. That was a very, very fun game in this tank. 1,300 damage assisted, and that's because we were able to basically bait that 183 around the corner and get him killed by the WZ, who was thankfully covering us. The WZ YOLO'd us. Not really sure why. We probably would have been able to kill him with our clip in that amount of time. We did a lot. 4,600 damage, to be fair. Decent amount of that was from a full health ammo rack, but I'm not going to complain. Whenever you're given a free result like that, it feels very, very good. So I think that alone is a great example of where the AMX-50B feels incredible. That mobility allowed me to catch the medium before he even got in the position. And then we were able to get into their spawn, distract their tanks, and let our entire team not only win the heavy flank, but kill them on the medium flank as well. Just what a fun vehicle to play. So here we are, second battle. Definitely a worse map for a tank like this. We're on Fort Despair, which is a very large and open battle, which isn't great. And when I mean open, yeah, there's a lot of walls, there's a lot of areas to hide, but the problem is where we want to use our vehicle is all exposed, you know? Normally on this map, you're either going to send... Sorry, I had a bit of a hiccup there. But you're normally going to want to send your heavily armored vehicles over towards the left side of the map. But this isn't a tank that can really work there effectively. We can't go towards mid because we'll get nuked in the turret for poking against their hull-down vehicles, like the Type or the VK. And we can't go wide because the mediums will definitely spot us and catch us off guard. So right now, we're kind of in one of those positions where we just have to wait and see if anybody decides to cross here. That's really all I can hope to do. We do have teammates coming over towards the side of the map, which is obviously quite nice. You can see the enemy WZ-113 has been spotted over there. Chungus, and there you go. Type 71 has been detected on the side. Alright, well the Type is crossing, so there you go. We get a second shell into his vehicle. And let's see, he's going to show me his hatch, which allows us to get a third shell. I'm not going to poke that VK. It's just not worth it. It's much more smart to reload my clip and then get more shells out. We have the enemy Balshation in the back. And what I'm hoping right now is that if the VK just stays right there, also if that bat shot doesn't shoot us, but yes, if the VK stays right there, we might just be able to get a really, really nasty dump into his tank. So let's try that. Let's see. Oh, well, looks like that might not be the case, but we have the 183. There's one shell into the 183. Love to be able to hit him again, but not at that angle. Alright, well the VK is poking with his tank. So there you go. We get one shell into his tank. We track him again. Two shells into his tank. And three. There you go. That's a lot of damage into that enemy VK-72. And now, we just back into this little corner here. We chill and reload. However, I don't think we're going to be able to chill for too long as... well, we can see why that's the case. And the VK actually manages to pen us with that shot, which is not very helpful. We do have the YAG covering us, at least on the one side here, though, which is quite important. I think that they're going to have a harder time than they think to actually catch me here. We're going to sit right in this position, and really do not like what's being done here to us. Not able to hit the Stritzvon at all from this current position. Really just hoping that the YAG Panzer bonks that Type. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay. Well, that's a great example there of why maybe pushing us might not be the best decision from this this enemy here. There's one, there's two, and we load in a gold. There's three shells into that enemy tank. We're going to reload our clip at this point. We're going to hope that we can just kind of chill here. I'm going to try and bait a shell from that VK if we can. Come on. You know what, it's fine at this point. Stritzvon's not even looking at me. They only have 3 tanks left, and the 183 is distracted. So right now, if we can just chill here, let's just see if we can bait the shell from that VK. Yeah, there you go. You made a big, big mistake, bro. Alright, well, there's one shell into his vehicle. This is where that insane level of APCR pen just butters through his armor with no issues whatsoever. We are now going to reload our clip once again. We are already up to a lot of damage at this point, and... oof, that YAG almost got him. But, I mean, this is just why the 50B is an incredible tank. What are you supposed to do against this vehicle when it's got such a dangerous clip ready? Now, I'm going to take the bet that this player doesn't know what Hesh is, and I'm just going to hope that he doesn't pen it. That's all I can really do here. So, we're just going to poke him. There you go. He indeed doesn't know what Hesh is. doesn't pen the shell, and, well, he does pen the shell, but you know what I'm saying. Either way, there you have it. We got an absolutely insane carry there. We were lucky the enemy team was stopped by the Yag. Well, the Type wasn't. The Type said, oh, there's a Yag there? Who cares? Got shot for 800. Still went after us. Got absolutely clipped. The VK-72, if he had just pushed with the 183, they probably would have won. But I guess they were scared of our AFK Yo. Maybe they didn't think he was AFK. I mean, I guess he did do some damage, so maybe they thought, oh, the Yo's back there. I can't really push him because I'm going to get nuked by the Yo. But hey, that really helped us out. Who gave us a thumbs down? It was the 183. That's honestly, that's a big double own right there. 5,300 damage from the AMX-50B, and this game wasn't an ammo rack. So I think these two battles really showcase how the AMX-50B is an absolutely fantastic tank. The mobility paired with the DPM is amazing, and if you're able to know how to use the tank and take advantage of your opponents, this is an absolute 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend to grind it for people that know this playstyle and know it well. I would not recommend it for people that don't. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.